is time for another Fireside Chat Magicland Vacations edition, where we talk to you about Hoop Dee Doo Review. Magicland Vacations, the travel planning genies. We love to help families just like yours save time, save stress, save hassle, and create extra magic on those Disney and Universal destination vacations and more. And we're staying at the beautiful cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness at the Walt Disney World Resort. And of course, if you're going to stay at the cabins, you have to go to the settlement area and go to the Hoop Dee Doo Review. So we're going to talk all about that right now. Now, I would love to hear any questions you guys have about the Hoop Dee Doo Review. Make sure you put those in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to answer those for you. Some of you may know what Hoop Dee Doo is, and some of you may not know what Hoop Dee Doo is. So let me start by talking about what Hoop Dee Doo is. Hoop Dee Doo is a dinner show. It is a show, and it is a dinner, and it is a good time. It is, like it sounds, it is a review. But what makes it really special is that the Hoop Dee Doo Review actually started in 1974. 1974 is how old that show has been. It is almost as old as the Walt Disney World Resort itself, which opened in 1971. And they haven't made a whole bunch of changes in the show since it originated. Now, during COVID, the show did shut down, and it did take a while for it to come back, because one of the things that makes Hoop Dee Doo so spectacular is that the players, as they call them, or the actors, the singers, the entertainers, if you will, they actually go about in the audience throughout the entire show. And because of COVID, even though things started to come back and theater started coming back, the Hoop Dee Doo players have to abide by Broadway rules because they are equity actors, which means that they weren't able to actually go into the crowds until much later. A couple of housekeeping things about Hoop Dee Doo Review that are really important to know if you're planning your next Walt Disney World vacation and you're interested in going. Hoop Dee Doo can be a little bit of a challenge to go and get to, because it is actually not at Wilderness Lodge, which would be easier to get to. It is actually at the settlement area, which is a part of Fort Wilderness Cabins and Campground. And so you basically have to take buses and boats and trains and okay, not trains and not automobiles. Well, actually, no, automobiles, yes. You'd have to take your car to the Outpost Depot and then take a bus to the Settlement Depot in order to see the show. So it is a little bit tricky to actually get to the show. Now, there are 3 show times every single day. Please double check these and make sure they haven't changed, but as of right now, they are at 4 o'clock, 6:15, and 8:30. There are 3 shows every single night. They usually sell out well in advance, so you do want to make sure you book those on that 60-day dining window. Now, this is one of the few reservations where it's not a credit card guarantee. You actually do need to pay for this in advance. However, if you do need to cancel your Hoop Dee Doo reservation, you can do that within 24 hours beforehand, and they will refund what you've prepaid for your reservation. One other thing I do want you to know is if you have a large family, and that means more than 6, you're gonna have to probably reserve 2 tables. Okay, 2 tables, maybe even 3 tables. Break up that dining reservation into groups of 4 and 6, because that's going to increase your chances in order to get those dining reservations, because Hoop Dee Doo is very popular. It can be a very big challenge to get reservations for. Now, on the day of your Hoop Dee Doo, you are going to arrive at Settlement Depot, and you're going to go and you're going to check in. Now, unlike most dining restaurants at Walt Disney World, where you just simply do that My Disney Experience check-in, you do need to see a staff member because that staff member is actually going to give you a yellow ticket. That yellow ticket is your key card basically to get into the show. And something else you want to know is before the doors open, they will actually choose somebody, and I got chosen!
Welcome to the Hoop-de-Doo! It's raining, we'll forgive you guys being too funny. Now, a couple of other things. Make sure we all have our slip of paper for getting in. Please make sure the person in the front of your party coming up has it, so we can get you guys set as quickly as possible. Now, to get you guys inside, we have Brandon all the way from Tampa to ring the bell, but he needs some cheers and applause, folks. I don't see any servers yet. We want chicken! 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 Brandon, try again.
Again? It's a tradition that the proprietor of Hoop-de-Doo Review will pick somebody in the audience to go and ring the dinner bell in order to signal that dinner is being served and that the Hoop-de-Doo Review is open. And that can be something really special if you're celebrating an anniversary or a birthday, or if you have a really cute kid. All of you guys have cute kids, but your cute kids, you know, might be able to ring the dinner bell as well. And throughout the show, if you are celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, a honeymoon, a baby moon, any of those kinds of things, they will definitely pull you out and celebrate you and have a really good time. Now let's talk about the show itself and how the dinner actually works for the show. So if you're concerned that when you're eating, you're not going to be able to watch the show, do not worry. There is a big break when you are actually eating your main course where the performers are not really performing. So, and there's salad as soon as you actually walk in, the salad, the cornbread, and the coleslaw is right there for you. So for the most part, you're really not eating too much. Eating your seconds while the performers are performing, but for the most part, there are some breaks throughout the show. The actual show itself lasts about an hour and 30 minutes or so, give or take. It's hard to, I'm trying to think in my head how it went because by the time we had a 6:15 show, we got seated, we were eating, and the show started by a little bit 6:25, 6:30ish is when it actually started, and then we walked out at like 8:08. So I would say it's probably about an hour and a half show, give or take a little bit, and there's a lot of audience interaction, there is a lot of laughter, there is a lot of fun, and the players go out through all the entire audience. You will be able to swing around that napkin, really fun with the rest of the crowd, and then the highlight is the very end, they give you the washboards, which you can use spoons and make noise with. It's a really, really, really fun show. Now I have to give a special shout out to two people who made this night extra special for me. Kelly, the proprietor, who actually let me ring the bell. Thank you so much, Kelly, for letting me do that. And I also have to give a shout out to 6 Bits, Rob Lott, who is a dear friend of me and my husband's. He actually performed at our wedding, and it was so good to see you and do all of your amazing comedy, singing like you do everything. But it was super, super fun. So if you guys go see the show, make sure you tell Rob Lott a hi, 6 Bits, hi, and also say hi to Kelly for us. We would appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for watching one of our another amazing videos. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our amazing new videos. We are Magic Vacations Disney and Universal travel planning experts. And make sure, if you haven't already, check out our website, magiclandvacations.com. There you can schedule a consultation with one of our amazing experts. And guess what? We do way more than just Disney and Universal Vacations, so definitely want to check us out there. Also, make sure you go to our private Facebook group, Travel Genie Fan Club, where we do giveaways and trivia contests every single month. And of course, I have two other amazing videos for you to watch. One right over here and one right over there. One right there and one right there. I think I would start with that one, or maybe that one, or maybe that one.